Hi everyone, my name is Tori, this is Novel Life, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pretty big book haul to share with you. So this book haul is going to be from the middle of October, November, and then Christmas gifts. Tried not to buy books, but I thought I was doing really good. I'm going to be 100% honest. I thought I did really good at the end of 2022 and I didn't buy a lot of books. But then somehow I have over 50 books. I don't know. Now, most of these are going to be gifts. My parents gave me them. People sent me some. I spent some gift cards and stuff and like Christmas money that I got on these books. So I did have a handful of historicals. I think I had like 10 historicals I bought recently. I did not pull those out because I rearranged all my historical shelves and all of those are mixed in and I don't know which ones I bought. So those are not going to be in here. These are all literally going to be contemporary romances, some traditionally published romances, and a lot of indie romances. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Okay, where do I want to start? So these are in no particular order. I literally just went through all of my shelves and just grabbed them and put them on the table in front of me. So the first one is Runaway Road by Devney Perry. I'm actually doing a read along with my friend Jess at Peace Love Books. I got this from Kimberly. She sent this to me for Christmas. We're doing a read along for the whole series, the Runaway series, and I'm really excited to get to them. These are just super short books, so I wanted to have at least the first one physically, so I put that on my wish list, and if I like the other books in the series, then I might go ahead and put them on my wish list or buy them whenever I decide to buy books the next time. But really excited for this one. I got two more Devney Perry books. First one is Garnet Flats. The second one is Juniper Hill. This one came from Elle, and from Elle Reads a Lot, and this one came from Lacey Book Lovers. These are two Christmas gifts that they sent me off my wish list. So I am officially caught up with the Eden series of having them physically. Someone sent me Indigo Ridge, I think, for my birthday. So I am really excited to have both of these to add to my collection. Juniper Hill was one of my top books of 2022. Love that I have this series, and I cannot wait for Jasper Vale to come out. I will be adding that paperback to my collection because I love these covers. Like the Eden covers are some of my favorite covers. I got a Brittany Cherry book from Nikki and Bookland. This is Eleanor in Grey. I read it actually because of her. She picked it for me to read. I'm pretty sure that was in a vlog we did in 2022, and I really love this book. I was surprised how much I love this book because this is Brittany Cherry's older writing, I think, and I loved this story. It was such a good story, and I cannot wait to move on to Landon and Shay because I think their story is going to be even messier. I got another Devney Perry, and that's Birthday List. This one came from Zay from Witty Reads on Instagram. I love Zay so much. I really did love this book. This is a really emotional, moving forward after your husband dies type of a thing. And it just, when I listened to the audio narrators did a really good job with the emotion. And I'm really happy to have a physical copy of it because I love these covers. I think Devney Perry did a really good job with these covers and I love them. Another book that I got is actually not a romance, but I had to add it to my collection. And that is Where the Mountains Meet the Sea by A.R. Breck. Oh, this story just really broke me when I read it, and I'm really happy to have it on my shelves because I think this cover is one of my favorite covers. I just think it is very simplistic but also very beautiful, and it pretty much sums up the book pretty well, I think, in my opinion. And McKay, thank you for ruining my life and making me read this book because I was sobbing, so thank you so much for that. Another book that I picked up at Barnes & Noble was There's Something About Mary. When I was with Sam from Sam Reads a Little, I went to visit her in November and we picked up a couple books, I think from Barnes & Noble. I have a couple others mixed in, and we read this for our cover-to-cover book club. It was okay. Not my favorite, but I love the pink, and I got some really good Instagram photos out of this one, so yeah, the cover did well. The cover did well for me. The next book is actually a recent purchase that I had to buy as soon as this book came out, and that is The Great Undoing by Daisy Hates. Jessa Hastings had a pretty hard time with this release, and I feel awful because if everything went really well, I think that this release would have been amazing for her. Amazon played her a lot with the Kindle book or the ebook with the physical book. People were selling the physical book online, but it was coming from the UK. Amazon kept telling her that it was copyrighted, and she's like, this is literally my book. Like, I wrote this book. I'm the author. So she's been having trouble, and as soon as this paperback went live, I snagged it because I didn't know how long it was going to be up. And at the end of, I think the last day of 2022, this the Kindle version or ebook version went up, so you can now read this if you wanted to. I don't think it's in Kindle Unlimited. It might be in Kindle Unlimited, I can't remember, but I love this cover. I'm so happy to add it to my collection. My other Magnolia Parks Universe is right here, and this will be sitting right next to it. A book that I got that I cannot remember if I already showed in a book haul, but that's For Lucy by Julie Ann. This is part of the Tilly Cole box that I forgot that I ordered from Hella Lovely, and I read this book in 2022. Such a great read, made me very emotional, very emotional romance. If you're looking for that, if you're looking that's to bring you to tears, this is it. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this copy because I love this cover. I think it's very gorgeous. Another Hello Lovely box edition that I got was a Trial by Fire by M.E. Carter. This is a hockey romance. This came in their trope box. They have a trope box every month. I don't know anything about this. It's just a hotel heiress and a professional goalie. Oh, it's a soccer. Is it hockey? Soccer? Whatever. He's a goalie. And this is a very stiff book. I don't know if I'll physically read this book, but I might get the Kindle version if it's in Kindle Unlimited. But I'm happy to have this cover because I think this is also a really, really good cover. And it reminds me of like, I don't know, early 2000s covers. I don't know. Another book that I got is actually sent to me from Valentine PR, and that's The Perfects by Rachel Van Dyken. I don't know anything about this book. It says, my family took a foster girl and placed her across the hall for me. So it looks like it's a foster sister, I guess you could say. I don't think I've read anything by this author, but now I'm extremely interested. So thank you so much, Valentine PR. To be honest, they send me books, and of course I do try and get to them as much as I possibly can. Like, for example, A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. I gave that book 4.5 stars. It's one of my favorites, and I love those characters. They will always hold like a special place in my heart. Valentine PR actually sent me that. So I'm excited to get to this sometime in 2023. But yeah, I love this cover. It's very pretty. I don't know if this is the original cover or a discrete cover, but I find it very, very pretty. Another gift that someone got me was Drowning Erin. I forgot her name, but this one didn't come with a note, but I'm really excited to add Drowning Erin. I heard this is another really emotional romance from Elizabeth O'Rourke, so I'm excited to get to this at some point in 2023. I discovered Elizabeth O'Rourke in 2022, so I'm happy to add this one to my collection. Another gift I got for Christmas was Redeemed by Lauren Asher. I loved this book. This is a amputee romance. He's an amputee, and our female character, she's trying to find her long lost father. They come together, Grumpy Sunshine, perfection, emotional, love it. This came from Morgan from Nothing Better Than a Book. She was my Secret Santa, and she gifted this book to me along with another one that's somewhere in the stack, but I'm really happy to add to my Lauren Asher collection because I love her so much. A fantasy romance that I recently got is A Queen of Myth and Monsters by Scarlett St. Clair. This is the second book in this series. I forgot what this series is called. Oh, Adrian and Isolde. I thought I had A King of Battle and Blood. I swear I thought I had that book, but I don't think I have it. And I bought this because I thought, oh, I have the first book. Then I came home and I don't have the first book. So I'm excited to get to this. I want to get to it at some point. I have the audio on hold at my library. It's just 8 weeks out, so I don't know if I'll get to it physically or I'll get to the audiobook whenever that comes in. I did buy another fantasy romance when Barnes & Noble was having their hardback sale, and I bought A Light in the Flame by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This is, I guess, the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, but I've already read this book. I only got the physical book because I always love to tab and highlight her books, and I'm doing a read-along this year for the whole From Blood and Ash and and Flesh and Fire world. We're reading all 6 books leading up to the new release in July, so I'm really excited. Hope you join us if you've never read that. We're reading a book a month, so it's pretty easy. You can do that. Each book is about 500-600 pages, so hope you can join us for that. If not, but I'm really excited to tab this up, even though I read it back in 2022. I did get 3 Elsie Silver books as gifts. The first one is A False Start by Elsie Silver. Morgan from Nothing Better Than a Book got me this. I love the pink. I read this book. This one actually has a really cool plot twist that took me by surprise that I was not expecting with Elsie Silver. We all know Elsie Silver is an author that we've discovered in 2022, and I cannot wait to read more of her in 2023. But I'm excited that I have this book because I don't think these covers are available anymore. I don't know, but thank you, Morgan, for sending this one to me. I also got Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. I got the, I guess these are watercolor editions. Verna sent this to me, so thank you so much for Christmas. I am really happy to have this. I haven't read this one yet, but I really want to. I read the Gold Rush series out of order, which I'm not mad about, but happy to have this one. The next book is another one that I'm super excited to have physically, and that's Heartless by Elsie Silver. This is one of my top books of 2022. Thank you so much to Tabitha for sending this to me from Probably Love Story. I love her so much. She realized I didn't have a physical copy of this, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. And I was like, okay, hell yes. So thank you so much. The next 2 books are from BK Borsen, and I got them both sent to me. I got the first book, which is Love Light Farms, which I did read back in December, and I really, really enjoyed it. I can't remember if I bought myself this one or if someone sent this to me. I lost the note. So if you sent this to me, thank you so much. I've thanked everyone who sent me a book already, but sometimes the notes fall out on my bookshelves. So I have Love Light Farms, and then I have In the Weeds, which Christy from Christy Reads a Lot gave to me. She sent it to me for Christmas. I plan to read this sometime in January. I think for a reading vlog coming maybe this week when you're seeing this video. I'm pre-filming just a little bit if you can't tell, but really excited to read this one. I've heard great things. The next book I got is On the Rocks by Candy Steiner. We're not even halfway through with these books. I gotta speed up. On the Rocks by Candy Steiner. My Candy Steiner collection has grown this year, and I'm really excited to have this one. I found The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas for $1.50 at McKay's, and this is the indie copy. So I have not read this. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but I couldn't pass this up. It was such a steal. I got the Tilly Cole A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime edition. I'm not gonna lie, this book made me mad because I thought this was a romance, and it doesn't end like a romance does. So if you're looking for that, just no, it doesn't end on a romance. Okay. The next book I have is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I got this when I went to see her in Atlanta when she came here to speak about the book. Love this book. It's a 5-star read. Next book is Alaska for Christmas by Jennifer Snow. I read this because of Jess, A Piece of Books. We both got it and we read it together, but I read it in December. Really cute Harlequin romance. The next 2 books are from the same author. Jess, she was not giving away, but she was getting rid of books in her library, and she had the Siempre, I think that's what it is, by J.M. Darhauer. Why can I not say her name? And Siempre Redemption. So I do know this is book 1 and book 2. I have yet to read this mafia romance, but this is a mafia romance that's been around for years, and I just never got to it. So I'm like, can I really call myself a mafia like romance fan if I've never read this by her? So yeah, the next book I picked up at Books A Million. Books A Million. I didn't know they had one, but I was in Duluth in Atlanta, and they had one that's Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. I picked this up because Jess said I would really like this one. I think the hero is deaf. I think something with the hero or something like that. And I'm really excited to read more Colleen Hoover and pick out like my favorites because I've read very few. Another book I picked up at Barnes & Noble is My Policeman. I don't know anything about this book. I thought it was historical fiction, but I think it's actually a romance, and I think this is turning into a movie. So I think it'd be cool to read the book and then watch the movie whenever it comes out on Hulu. Prime Video. Next book I got at the hardback sale at Barnes & Noble was The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. A lot of people have been talking about this book, and I thought, why not? A lot of people on Instagram voted for me to get this. A lot of people love this historical romance, which I think it's a historical romance. It might not be. I could be totally wrong. A lot of people have been saying that they liked this, so I'm excited to read it at some point. Don't know when, but I have it, so whenever I want to pick it up. The next book I got is Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Lees. I have yet to read this. It was for the Chronically Courageous Book Club in December, but I never got to it before their live show. It kind of snuck up on me, but this is Chloe Lees' traditionally published release, and to be honest, I'm really nervous. Some of my friends have read it and haven't rated it highly. That makes me nervous because I love The Bergman Brothers by Chloe Lees, but that's independently published, and this is traditionally published, so I don't know. The next book I picked up was Always in December by Emily Stone. I did not read this. I may read this in December of 2023, but I didn't get to it. A lot of people were telling me this isn't a romance, and they had a lot of triggers. So wasn't really looking for a heavy Christmas romance, if that makes sense. The next book I got, I have 2 by the same author, Carissa Broadbent. I didn't realize Carissa Broadbent wrote Daughters of No Worlds. Melissa from Book Bar sent this to me. We're going to buddy read it together whenever we get to it. Sometimes fantasy romances are hard to read together, but I do have this other one by her. I just didn't realize it was the same author, and that's The Serpent and the Wings of Night. Really excited for this fantasy romance. My friends have been rating this highly. They also loved this one too. So I'm excited to read her writing. If she's a new fantasy romance author for me, that I can read her backlist because I'm looking for some really, really good fantasy romances. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped all those books. The next I have is 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth. My friend Jess sent this to me for Christmas. Thank you so much, Jess. I appreciate you. I love that book. That was my favorite book of December. Another book I picked up at Barnes & Noble was, let's see if I can get the sticker off first, By a Thread by Lucy Score. I want to read more Lucy Score before her next book comes out, so I thought I would try this Grumpy Boss romantic comedy by her. It's thick, but I love the pink. I got The Obsession by Nora Roberts. My friend Jess, her Patreon, they're doing a book club. She does a book club called The Fallen Book Club, and they're reading The Obsession. I've never read a Nora Roberts, so I wanted to try it. I'm trying to go through these books really quickly. The next is Don't Fall For Me by Kelsey Ray. I picked up 4 books for myself for Christmas, and this is, she's a tutor, my best friend's girlfriend. That's all I read, and I was obsessed, and I'm just really excited. I think this is a new adult, so I'm really excited to read some new adults. I picked up this book because of Cheyenne at That Tall Book Girl. It is Forever After All by Katharina Mora. I love these covers. I just think that they're very, very pretty, but I think this is a Marriage of Convenience. I'm interested to try that book. I also bought one from the Embers by Ali Martinez. This is an amnesia romance. All I know about that. The next book, oh my god, it's thick as shit. Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. A lot of my friends have read it and loved it. I'm excited. It's thick. Oh my god, this font is so tiny in this book. I'm not even gonna not even gonna go there. The next book is Deadly Illusions by Kathy Lockhart. Tiffany from Tiff Talks Pages sent this to me, so thank you so much, Tiffany, for sending me it that way. Sending me that. Take Me by C.D. Reese. I found this at McKay's for like $1. Mafia romance. Want to try more. This next book I'm actually really excited to get to. I saw this on TikTok and I decided to pick it up. That's Catalyst by Nicole Fanning. This is a mafia romance. The series is incomplete, but it seemed really interesting. The author was actually like promoting it on TikTok, so I thought, why not buy it for myself and see? Next book, What Was Meant to Be by QB Tyler. Loved this book when I read it. Age gap. Oh, just so many forbidden goodness. The next two books are 3 Count by Nikki Castle. I got the original copy with the traditional covers that go with the fight game series, and then I got the special edition with Jameson, who is the model that she modeled Aiden after. So I love this. It comes with a little note from him, like a naughty note that he wrote himself and signed it. So I just thought that was really cool, and I love to support Nikki Castle. My friend Caitlin from the Love Librarian sent me the special edition of 2 Fights by Nikki Castle because I didn't want to buy the whole box, because I just really wanted this one, and she didn't like this book so much, and she sent it my way, which I love. This is my favorite read, one of my favorite reads of 2022, so I was really excited to have this special edition. Okay, last 2 special edition books. Oh, I got 3 technically, but these 2 are The Mystic Box, Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman, Lotus by Jennifer Hartman. Beautiful fucking books. I am so happy I have these. I wish that this book was The Wrong Heart and not Lotus, but I do know Lotus is more popular, but those books are absolutely beautiful. Prized possession. Last special edition, Dark Notes by Pam Godwin. Hello Lovely had kind of this like random, like they'll send out like extra, like a mystery box type thing of special editions, and I got this one. Love this book. A forbidden student-teacher romance that is so good. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was so many books. That is all, I think, all the books that I recently got in the last half of 2022. Now that we're in 2023, I'm gonna try and not buy a lot of books unnecessarily. We'll see if I can stick to that. But for the emoji for this video, leave me a book stack emoji. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content for me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.